Now, is having a regular job, a 9-to-5 job, a regular salary, investments, are all these things going to be passing? Millennials, Gen Z, how do they think when they want to make money? What are the tools they are using, and is that changing drastically as we move forward? If not already, it has changed in the past couple of years. Now, with a click of a button, within minutes, millennials, they are spending, saving, doing so many unimaginable things that we couldn't even think of just a few years ago. They were blamed for just being on their social media all the time, and now they are able to monetize that as well. However, every new financial privilege that comes loaded with new financial needs as well, that is also changing. Millennials are now getting impatient. They want quick moving, fast money, and these are becoming habits as well. Is this model sustainable? What is this model to start with? And how exactly should you be thinking, if not already, about these money-making mechanisms? That's going to be our topic of discussion today. How are millennials making money? Let's get into our explainer where I tell you 10 ways that money is made in this millennial world. Number one on our list, very popular, social media influencers. Everybody is talking about it these days if they are considering themselves. It's a proper portfolio and a profile now. Millennials are making videos, podcasts, writing blogs to acquire followers. These followers, these likes that you get on YouTube turns into money. It creates great content. In fact, now content is being made of observing other content online. And that is becoming a huge story altogether on how these people are able to attract sponsors, do brand deals, and thus make a quick buck, but also good enough to sustain them at this point. Number two, holding online classes. Well, this is purely a pandemic phenomenon. Millennials are creating, holding classes, sessions, dance, makeup, investment advice, you name it. They're all there on social media, and they take sessions on apps, on websites, personal social media pages as well, and they're getting clients on basis of this. And since the world has become so global, this is a Zoom world, this is a world which is done online, well, it is a quick buck that you can earn just sitting at your home in your house. All you need is a room and a laptop and an internet connection. Moving on. Number three, freelance gigs. Millennials are making best of their skills through freelance gigs. Freelancing at their home during lockdown made a lot of extra cash for people. Day trading, next one, which is very interesting. Well, this is the IPO age that we are living in at this point. It is easier to track trends by just working at home. There are so many apps now which you can log into and track all these, from Zomato being a great, incredible story to Paytm next. And millennials are looking at the stock market right now as a way of making money. And if not the stock market, the next thing on their mind is cryptocurrency, the money of the future, and how many are saying is something that is going to define our world in the coming few years. Majority of investments in cryptocurrency in India are being made by millennials. It's got easy access on your phone, and it's not just trading in there, it's used as an asset, it's used in so many different forms. We'll look into that during the course of the program as well. Then something very exciting, investing in digital gold. Forget going to a bank or buying a bond or going to a jeweler and buying gold biscuits, nothing of that sort. You can just, by a click of your button now, have easy access to gold, and digital gold that is, and you don't even need a lot of money for it. You can start out small and it goes on. All the information is available online. It is safe, it is credible, it's got the backing of some of the big names in the industry, and purchase of small amount of gold also, which was never an option earlier, now becoming legalized, now becoming a very legitimate way of owning gold and making money. The other big way, seventh point on our list, is digital lending through online platforms. And this is so fascinating, where millennials interested in both lending and borrowing, and they're not going to banks anymore. They have made groups online, and there are platforms, legitimate platforms, where this borrowing and lending actually takes place. Number 8 on my list, and perhaps for me the most fascinating bit so far, is owning fractional properties. Now, if you had to invest in real estate, Earlier, the time was that you would look at a huge chunk of money you had to put in, you had to invest in a property that you would own, there would be EMIs involved and so on and so forth. But now, group of investors can pool in funds to buy property and make high value investments monthly. Forget paying EMIs, actually earning monthly is now the new phenomena. You can earn by the end of the year as well, depending on how many shares you buy. You can sell it later as well, and suitable for those wanting to invest in the real estate without buying the entire property themselves. Number 9 on our list is upskilling. Acquiring new relevant skills in accordance with a job profile, upskilling through the digital education as well, platforms. It helps you to ramp up your CVs, get a better paying job and expanding your skill set as well. Again, all available online. And number 10 on our list is the automated wealth creation, the monthly investments and apps, ensuring returns, convenient investments through SIPs and mutual funds as well. So that's a lot to unpack really, if you're not a millennial, of course, watching this program today. But for those who are really in the thick of things, so many options now available. But the question to be asked is it sustainable? And is this trend going to sustain even after the pandemic, when work from home and that extra time that you have that you're not spending on the road traveling is actually going to be not there anymore?